What up, guys? It's your boy UAG back in the building with another episode of the Weekly Retro Party. And we have a special one for you because we got a bunch of people from the community on the show so we could talk all things gaming and the home arcade and whatever gaming that you do. And also we're doing a recap of the Southern Fried Gaming Expo. So without further ado, let's introduce the regulars, the co-hosts of the shows. We got our man Rainwater, who's currently on mute because he's been coughing a lung out.
I have you.
And
I told Nick not to play that intro. My apologies to anyone with young children. I know there are some that watch.
Listen. It's a one-time thing, and plus, you know what? They need to be tucked in the bed, baby. And then we got
it's 5 o'clock here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
East Coasters over there.
You know what I think. Listen, I'm bad at the timing thing, and we got the foundation, the heart and soul of the crew. We got Mad Dads. What up, Mad Dad?
He's still dancing.
Oh, my bad. I was you know what I mean? That song. In the mock. Oh, my bad. Sorry, y'all.
Listen.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Listen. It was either that or some more cowbells. And
the beat, man. The beat is what kicked it, man. I was back there the whole time.
When I anytime I see that, I think of Color Me Bad. You remember Color Me Bad?
Yeah.
That was my crew. So so we also got some other people from the community. We got a new YouTuber, but a guy who's been a pillar of the community for the longest time. We got Papa Brad. Papa Brad, what's up?
Brad, what's up?
What up, Papa Brad?
Hey, what's happening? What's happening?
And a stormtrooper. I'm scared.
Listen.
Thanks.
We saw a lot of stormtroopers where we were at.
Oh yeah, man. We saw Mandalorian invasion of pinball machines. It was sick.
Man.
Y'all gonna take over the show while I gotta get off the get off the air.
Dramatically open your drink.
You gotta get off.
Uh-huh.
All right, man.
Yeah.
All right. So, what's up, Mike?
All right.
What's up, y'all? What y'all up to tonight? Well, never mind. Y'all already watching us, so we appreciate you. As always,
got everybody in here. Rascal's Basement Arcade too. Mango Slice, Ritual Demo.
That's what I'm talking about.
Man, it's been
shout out
awesome.
to Rascal. Hope you're feeling better, buddy.
Man,
What's up,
sickness going around for everybody.
Mike Game Killa. What's up? M Cap. Who else we got over there? Rit. What's up, man?
Why isn't Mike Ski Mask in here?
Yeah, what's up?
Get him on the show. Did we send you a link? Send him a link. Let's get him in here. We need to. He was supposed to come on as well to talk about. But you know what? Who else we got?
Hopefully he ain't in his drawers after seeing that.
We
also got another. What are you drinking there, man?
You know what you
I'm drinking. It's for my boy Mango Slice. Mango Slice. I got a mango cart. Mango cart for my Mango Slice. Gabba gabba. Right. Hey.
Well, let's welcome another person in with us here. Let's bring in Ed.
Yeah, let's bring him in.
Digital Victory. Everybody say hi to Ed.
What's up, Ed? What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, guys? Buddy? How you doing? Thanks so much for bringing me on board tonight. Appreciate it.
No problem, man. No problem. That's how we do, man. We bring people on from the community, man. People that people might not even know what you're talking about, like what's going on, know you or anything. This is what we do. We bring people together. So, that's how we do it, man. So appreciate you being in here.
Absolutely.
Oh, who's asking me? So 8-Bit Vinyl's asking me about selling those Rainwater coffee mugs. Are you talking about? Are you talking about these? I got these tumblers, and yes, these are on the Etsy store, Rainwater Games Etsy store. So you can go check them out there. Use Retro 15 to get a 15% discount.
And also, we have an upgrade kit for that cup. If you buy that, we're giving free UAG stickers to cover that logo on the cup. If you wanted to get it,
you just gotta speak up. He'll send you a sticker. In fact, I just added the other day because I was adding more stuff to the store or whatever. I added a a duffel bag. So now you can get a big old black duffel bag that's got the Rainwater Games logo on it, and it says Later Nerds on the sides too. So,
nice.
So
nice
if you're looking for
upgrade,
a duffel bag for the gym or for your trip to an Atlanta Chicken Expo or something, there you go.
Oh man,
So-
don't tell me about it.
While we're waiting for Mike to get in, we're gonna go around the room. Talk to us. Tell us how was your weekend, what you do. What did you do there, Rainwater, since you wasn't in the beautiful ATL?
I have not had to work for the last few days because I've been sick. So mostly I've just been resting and laying around. But I don't know if you guys can see back here. I haven't even plugged it into anything yet. I've got a whole box of goodies that Papa Brad sent me. So if you want to see what all is in that, you can check out my video. I did kind of an unboxing of it. I ordered a new TV specifically so that I could hook this up to this TV, and it's a retro. There's a retro a Retron 77 in there, and 30 cartridges, Atari cartridges. So that's my
nice.
Best of the best. Best of the
Nice.
best.
That's pretty tight, man.
I just put up a
Asteroid.
video too of
Yo,
another
yo.
game that's coming out on
Mike, what's
Kickstarter too. So hey, Mike Ski Mask.
We got a full
Good
house,
night.
baby.
What
is
about
up?
you, Ed? How was your weekend? What'd you do?
Weekend was cool. Just hung out and stumbled across Batman, the 1989 movie with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson, and checked that out. And that made me think, I'm going to do a video of that pinball machine. And that's the recent one that popped up on there. And great machine, really hard though. It's probably my worst showing in all the videos I've ever done, but had a blast. It was cool.
I'm
thought the video
sure.
was
I'm
cool.
sure you did better than I know this individual YouTuber who stays streaming like pinball, and he's terrible at it, but he still does it. So I'm sure that is better than that individual. We won't say any names.
I'm
But
pretty sure you're probably thinking of me, actually.
No.
I know who he's talking about.
It's the person that's on this show, but we're not going to say the name.
Yeah, I know who he's talking about. It's okay.
What?
I'll let this one slide a little bit. Slide, slippity. Okay, I'll go ahead.
If you get your have you done the surround sound feedback upgrade yet to your machine there, Ed?
No, that popped up. I had the upgrade pop up recently, and I didn't do it because I wanted to get this video going. But it's supposed to put the involved, right?
I'm referring to like in like a mod. If you added any exciters for your
see, and that's what I'll talk to you about is my system. I'm low on the mods when it comes to even my Legends Ultimate arcade stand-up machine. I don't even have a bit pixel for it. I'm not super tech when it comes to that stuff. So no, I haven't done the mod.
Okay, so I will tell you, if you play that particular game with the mods, man, it will blow your mind. It's like getting a sixth sense that you didn't have before, just playing that particular game. The rattling,
Really?
I think it's like how many people?
on the table?
10, maybe. How many people can be on there?
10.
I don't know.
Yeah,
So
I think
Papa Brad, how was your weekend? How was your day?
Man, my weekend was out of this world amazing.
Well, we're gonna get to your weekend. I don't know why I'm asking you.
Wait a minute. Let's ask Mad Dads because he's feeling this mother. I hope he
hold
that
up now,
cake.
hold up, man.
I hope
I
he
think I
choked
can
on
actually,
this
I think I
cake.
can actually report through the camera right now. I think. Look at that. Are you serious? And he kept it just for.
That was the cake that he left.
Yes. Wait a minute. So this is what I'm showing you right now.
Explain this. Explain this.
I would be so happy.
Can I have some milk?
I got to give you a little backstory to this. I asked my man, Show Me Retro. I said, Show Me Retro. Where do I eat in Atlanta? He tells me this fucked up diner right here. Let me pull up this. He tells me this diner, and I'm like this. All right. He said it's gonna be the best food ever. I said, yeah, I don't think so, but okay. So the food was atrocious. Let me tell you everything.
He just ain't used to it.
No. The food was horrible.
Oh, it
food
was
bad.
Oh, dang.
The food was so bad. Like the guy had to come. He was like this, yo. how was your food? I was like, this, bro.
He's eating the cake right now.
I'm not even looking at him.
Oh man.
So I tell him, I said, yo, this food was
You know, like that
terrible.
other.
And he goes, how can I make it right? I was like, I heard the desserts here are awesome. Hook the brother up.
Okay.
So, and it's been on Food Network for the desserts.
Dang.
So let me show you
For the dessert.
for the desserts, because it definitely wasn't for the food. It was not.
Hey, the cake wasn't good either.
All right,
The
Rascal.
cake wasn't
Are you
good.
feeling better, man? You feeling better?
He's just trying to make you feel better.
You all right?
Where the thing?
Dang.
I'm feeling bad. I was going to show you.
Feeling all right, Rascal.
There it goes. Yeah.
Praying for you, bro.
But this is how. Look how the cakes is like two slices of cake built on top of each other. That's how big the cake is. So he's telling me the cake ain't that good. So then I don't feel that bad.
Nah, it ain't good.
You know, that was one of my stories there for the show.
That was insane looking cake, man.
Yeah, but it wasn't good. It was just like the rest of the food. It was trash.
Oh man.
So now we could go to Matt.
You just forcing eating it right now.
He was just trying to make me feel like
it's going in the garbage.
Oh, good. Where it belongs.
Oh, dang.
Well, it's a case of diabetes.
Y'all probably spent $100. $100? You spent $100?
No, we did not spend $100 because I met up with Steven from Django at the restaurant.
What? Dang. All right.
Yeah.
That's another story.
Okay.
We'll get to that. So Maddads, what's up? How was your weekend like, bro? Talk to us.
It was all right, man. You know, had to work, and you know, got to see a bunch of videos of people having fun and stuff. So, you know, that was my my weekend. So, you know, I had to comment and 3 or 4 videos more, and you know, it's just stuff like that. You know, it was okay though. You know, and I had a good weekend, man. Chilling with the kids, you know. Y'all, you know, had the other, you know, I had a pretty good weekend. I'm not gonna lie, and I appreciate. I'm glad y'all had. I'm telling you, man. I'm just messing with y'all, but for real, I'm glad y'all had fun over there, man. And I can't wait to go next time. You know, if I can go with y'all. You know,
it's definitely going to be a trip that I know I will be making again in the future. My man Ski Mask got on
that one too.
Papa Brad got his. So
yeah.
I wore mine yesterday, so I didn't want to, you know.
Oh, nice.
So there. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of the show. So today we're going to be talking about some of the stuff that's happened throughout the week in the retro world. So there's a bunch of trailers that dropped for the Babycade for Arcade 1UP.
That was dope. That was pretty cool.
I know a lot of people are not too fond of this product, but again, it's not for us; it's for our kids, right? Yeah. But the cool thing about it that they revealed is that these are actually arcade ROMs. Yeah. You know, so the Pac-Man has Pac-Man Jr., I believe, and Galaga, the actual arcade ROMs. They created 3 games for the Paw Patrol, and they're gonna have other games, which leads me to believe that the Spider-Man might be the Sega Spider-Man arcade game, which
that might be pretty cool.
But did anyone expect them not to put a Pac-Man arcade ROM on there? I mean, they already have the license for that. Why wouldn't they?
Well, I thought they were going to go down the route of doing something educational for the kids because it is for kids. Okay. So I thought maybe it'll be something like crunching numbers, you know, games that had that IP, but it was educational wise.
Pac-Man, the Plus, and all that stuff.
No, they don't care about education. They just want your money.
The Oregon Trail. don't get Rainwater excited. He loves that game. He still plays it to this day.
I played the heck out of that game, man.
That's a good game.
I'm a first-gen Oregon Trail guy, man.
My wheel always broke trying to.
So we got 3 on the crew. Brad, are you an Oregon Trail brother too?
Oh yeah, Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail's awesome.
You don't know about that, man.
That's a classic.
Ed. Oh, I'm the Lone Ranger here. Okay.
Commodore 64 for what a win.
No, I was a Sid Meier's Forest guy back in the day. I never did do Oregon Trail.
Okay, thank you, Ed. At least we can put that to rest.
Well,
so
we got Oregon Trail in school, so I don't. It was just it was something we played in school. So
We got
Rainwater was saying that too.
It's educational.
So, so I thought it was going to be going towards that route, but it's kind of cool that it's going to be official ROMs and whatnot. There's more to come, and it's coming at a decent price point. I think it's around $150 for the US and about $180 for the Canadian folks, the maple syrup gang there. So I'm sure that it's exciting, and I'm sure it's going to probably be a top selling unit for come Christmas time, because it's saying it's going to come out around November, so just in time for your holiday shopping. And any of you guys who have little kids are Rainwater, are you thinking about getting this, or are your kids too old for this? Would you get this for a gift for somebody in your family?
I was wondering, like, how many people that don't have little kids are going to buy this anyway, just because they feel like they need to or whatever. No, my kids play Nintendo Switch, and they've each got their own laptops, and they're beyond Fisher Price type stuff.
Go ahead and do a poll for that, man. See if anybody in the chat gonna go ahead and do. Y'all got polls?
I have no idea how to do those polls.
I got it.
I have not a clue. I think everybody here has a YouTube channel. If the six of us can't figure it out, then
I'm not on the admin area, so yeah.
I've never done a poll before, so I don't have enough subscribers to do a poll.
Is that what it is? Do you have to have like a certain number of subscribers?
I don't know. I got like 5 people. That's like I'm saying, like everybody just hold up a finger. I don't know.
No, I think combined we maybe have 1,500 subscribers. I don't know, but.
All right, put a 1 if you thinking about buying it. And then put a 2. I mean, put a 0 if you're not. How about that? There you go.
Fail.
We're going back to that.
Hey, Jeff.
No, we got this.
Jeff,
you gotta
bring up
What's that, Ed? You got it?
Jeff, you bring up a really interesting point about the reason you're not going to get one. And I don't want to get off topic, but I think that most kids nowadays are in the same position as yours of what you're talking about. And the whole arcade one-up thing is based on nostalgia. And their customer base is older dudes like me and some of the folks here. I'm not calling any of you guys old, but it's the nostalgia factor that makes it so popular. And the kids just don't have that. And I wonder if that's going to affect their sales for that product.
I gotta answer that. I think it will. You know why it will? Because you have me, nostalgia for it, right? And you have your kids, and you want your kids to like what you like. Like, so you push them to, hey, look at He-Man, look at Voltron, or look at this game. So you want them to like what you like. So you end up buying things that maybe they're not interested in, but you push them towards that way to hopefully So that's how they get their proof of. Yep.
Well, at least it's gonna be something different.
And that's how the like the movies work as well. Like, you have old IP coming back out, and it's really like 30-year-olds or 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds taking their kids who are younger that may not know anything about that IP, but trying to get them hooked. So
I kind of feel like the age group is somewhere in the middle right now.
It didn't work,
right? Because the baby boomers were maybe too old to be in the arcades in the 80s, but yet the next generation after that, they don't have grandkids yet, right? So then you got our generation who we've got kids, but not necessarily grandkids. And a lot of us that are in our late 30s and in our 40s, our kids are getting older. They're teenagers, they're pre-teenagers. And so I think, I don't know, I feel like the age group is not right yet.
Brad, I think Big Papa, I think me and you the only one out there with the kids is we knocking on grandkids, huh?
Oh yeah, man. My grandson's gonna be getting a Babycade for sure as soon as I see one, probably.
Okay. There you go. Okay.
Listen, I'm gonna get one for my son, but it's really for me.
He's getting one for his son.
I'm getting it for me. Don't let that spider.
He getting a Spider-Man. Come on, man.
Put that 15-inch in it.
So you got a picture of this thing so that you can show for in case there's anybody watching that has no idea what the heck we're talking about.
Nick's gonna be sitting on a bucket talking about
Yeah. Listen, don't hate on me when I get it and it's fun. And I'll be like this. You know what? I gotta get one now. I gotta get one. Trust me.
Mike, Brad, how old are you guys?
Oh, don't ask that question.
Oh man.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you guess.
I might be in your group. I'm saying. I think I'm with you.
Well, I'm put it like this. My baby boy is 25.
Okay.
Okay, you take 104.
That puts you at about what, 50?
Take 104 and take half of it.
Look at that. See? No, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah.
Your boy over here, 43. What's up? See, I could say my age. I ain't worried about y'all. You know what I mean?
No, I'm 45, man. I'm good.
See, you good, man. See? We good.
I got into it young, man.
Oh, snap. See? And still kicking it. That's what I'm talking about, man.
In case somebody out there is living under a rock and they're not sure what the heck we're talking about, this is what it looks like.
That looked tight, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Listen, RK1UP knows how to make things look pretty.
Yeah, it looked good, though.
It looks good.
I like. Did y'all see Endless One-Up's video about the baby Pac-Man? His video he made.
That guy is hilarious.
That was some funny stuff, man. I was laughing. That was awesome.
Dude, what you need to do is see Show Me Retro. He did a thing on whatchamacallit as well. I loved Endless One-Up's one. Very creative.
He said he wanted to turn it into a urinal.
It
was like you could take the screen off and you could turn it into a urinal.
Hey, it's the right color.
Oh, you could do that, couldn't you?
It's the right color.
Just a little bit.
It might rip. I don't know. It might have one in there. I don't know.
Show Me Retro.
I guess we'll find out in that coin door right there.
What? Every time I say a word, you talking, bro.
What? Oh, now it's okay. Now it's not. I ain't gonna get to you right now. Go ahead, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Endless One. Hey, check out his channel, by the way. He's hilarious. Go check. He's got like 10 subscribers, so you guys gotta go check him out.
Yeah,
I know most of you guys are not subscribed to his channel. And his channel's way better than mine. So
I'm gonna wait.
Let him talk. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. You good? Y'all some jerks, all of y'all.
All right.
I want y'all to know that.
You have the floor. You have the floor, Mr. Sunglasses Man.
Listen.
Isn't it like 9 o'clock at night there?
Those are nice though.
My future's bright, brother.
Those are hot, bro.
All right. Yeah, so there you go. Oh no, I was, I had some CBD, and you know how that is. So no, okay, I get me off the screen like this. No, I was just saying that Show Me Retro had an infomercial, parody on it. It was freaking hilarious. If you haven't seen that, go over there and do that. Right. Also, with that being said, you guys are sucky. With RK1UP, my man John D confirmed that the Capcom 12-in-1, the Big Blue, all those games will be online, all 12 games.
It's gonna be nice.
So that's pretty damn cool because it's really like 15 games in one because they got the sports game that has the they have the sports game that has the tennis, the soccer, the basketball. It's gonna be fucking fun, bro. Y'all should. I think.
Who's getting it? That's all I'm saying. Who's getting it? Y'all, who coming after Mad Dads? That's what I'm saying.
John D challenged me.
Oh, okay.
Online. So I told him he could get.
He challenged you to get it. Is that the only way they can sell these? Is literally have John D challenge you?
I'll tell you.
You said Street Fighter.
Number one salesman is Console Fanboy. He's the number one salesman. I can't believe it. He gets a cap from, and he's gonna get the Big Blue.
Listen,
I don't know.
He's give him a week, he'll cancel it. Maybe I love Zohar, but he may get it, he may not.
Nah, he gonna get it, man. Because
I think he is. He's good at it.
He got that bug, man. He got that, YouTube video bug. I'm telling you, man. Once you get that bug on there and start making them, it's hard to stop sometimes, man.
So Retro Ralph is getting one. Retro Ralph, I'm gonna see you online. You know how that goes, right?
Why are you guys are spending $150 on play school stuff with a tiny little.
Oh boy!
Hey Nick, hey, I gotta ask Ralph. Ralph, did you see my video? Because I shot you a little message in the video that shows you why you lost at Street Fighter from Nick. If you didn't know, because he spent about 30 minutes practicing.
Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie.
Before you got there, he was like, yo, the day before he was killing it, yo.
The truth comes out.
It's in the video. I didn't know why he was practicing so hard. I was like, okay. I didn't know it was gonna be something like that. He set you up, bro.
He was warming up.
Ralph, I'm ready. I'm ready for a rematch.
Hey, rematch. All right.
I have UAG and Retro Ralph playing each other on my channel. It's awesome.
Yeah.
He said the buttons. We'll get to the buttons because
lurking in the back, lurking in the back filming.
Listen. We had a blast, but we'll get to that subject later. So the fact that they have all 12 games online lets me to believe that every game that has the Wi-Fi is probably going to go that route, whether it's going to be leaderboards or anything like that. And I think that maybe other companies could take a note of this and really kind of cement themselves. Like iArcade has some great games on their cabinet. But the elephant in the room is no online play.
Yeah. No, you're right. I mean,
we need that. I understand having leaderboards, but I want to play against somebody, especially the fighting games or especially the racing card games. Those games are begging to have online gameplay. You can imagine. I think the sales of those kind of games would go triple.
Yeah. I got something to say about this. So I'm not saying I disagree with you. I think that the capabilities of that cabinet, it needs online play. I just think it's hilarious how the target is a moving target because it's like, oh, it doesn't have this, and then they get it. Oh, it doesn't have that, and then they get it. And it's like, I think now we're holding them to the standard that they need to have online play. None of the competitors have online play.
Everybody has online play. Everybody has online play, buddy. Everybody, except.
Let's play Simpsons Bowling online together then. Let me know how that works out for you.
Bro, I told you stop drinking the Kool-Aid, the IRK Kool-Aid. I love IRK. I love it, but you cannot drink Kool-Aid. You can't.
Okay. All right. That off, man.
Hey, Mad Dads, let's play some online play on the MVSX behind you.
Oh,
I don't hear anyone complaining about that not having online play.
Oh, we can do that, man. I got Fightcade on there, so we can do that. Y'all
How many arcades from the 80s had online arcade play? How many? They didn't even have online. Zero. So you're talking about classic retro games. It didn't exist.
It's become a requirement all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's been a requirement since the day that they said that then we're going to have these games. They said they sold us on saying they're going to have online play. And now you can't just say, well, it's going to get there.
I ain't going to lie. That wasn't Kickstarter.
It's going to get there. Like, dude, you keep on kicking the ball down the field. Eventually, someone's going to come collect. And I'm collecting. And there's a lot of people in the community that have said this since day one. Let's not lie.
I'm going to tell you now, though, it's coming. You just got to be patient.
I understand the patience.
No, we went there. But
it's almost a year now, bro. It's almost a year.
Give the baby some time to grow up. That's what I'm going to say. Look what they've done in 1 year. They went from no AAA titles to a bunch of AAA titles. They went from no leaderboards to leaderboards.
Yeah,
they've done a lot. You look at the progress in under a year, how far they've came. Compare them to Arcade 1-Up. How far were they along in 1 year?
I will say
they learned from them.
They made a lot of progress. I will say that. I'm not belittling their progress.
I'm playing a little bit of devil's advocate here. I want the online play stuff too. I know it's coming. I just think it's funny how all of a sudden now everybody's like, okay, cool, we got jukebox mode. What's the next thing to complain about?
I would have rather you
one thing after another.
Like, you can't be happy for a second.
You could give me jukebox 2 years.
Can't be happy for a second.
I would have been okay.
Freaking awesome.
Jukebox 2 years from now if you would have gave me online gameplay.
I'll be honest with you. what I really want, I mean, I'm just like everybody else. I'm simple. I don't have a whole lot going on here. I got Nick. You've been in my arcade now. I got a couple of choice machines, and that's it. I don't have a lot of room. So when I got the arcade, I was like, there it is. When I got the arcade, I was like, I wanted like some of those first class fighters. I know they're coming, but like I want online play, and I want something I actually want to play with people. Like like a Street Fighter type title or a fight or something like that. I mean, I want that. I mean, because it has the ability to play it. That's the whole purpose. Like it has the ability to play it. I just like to, that's my thought, man. I was like, I don't want to buy any more 8-bit games. I'm just not good. I don't do it. I got them on every single system I have.
Right.
So.
And that's why I bought that. Like I said, I tell everybody this the whole time. That's why I bought the arcade, because for the more modern games, and if they would get those type of games that you can play online on, that'd be great. Like Beach Buggy 2. There's certain games that you got to have. Like you would think that you would want, like multiplayer. You know what I mean? The online play on. Like just they're kind of like the best titles that you have on there. Like their fighting game that they came out with, and then the Beach Buggy, certain games like that need to have like an online play. Not all of them, like if they get Pac-Man, stuff like that. You don't have to get that on there. I'm talking about like the games that have multiple, like I said, Beach Buggy. Come on, you know how fun that would be just to be playing with each other on that game.
Like
and this is certain games, like certain games.
4 people at a time, like all of us could be playing Beach Buggy together in a tournament. Like that would be cool.
Yeah, and that's all I'm saying. Just certain things,
not every game.
Not every game is
just like Brad pointed out. I mean, how many games in the 80s, 90s had online? None, right? A lot of these games are single player games.
Yeah, we just want.
We're not being stupid. We're not foolish. We know that. We don't care if Miss Pac-Man or those games are online. We don't care about that. We're talking about the select few.
Miss Pac-Man.
Like, we need those fighting games to be online. Those are they're no fun to play against the computer over and over. It's very repetitive.
That's the problem. The problem is that they don't have really a good fighting game library yet for iArcade. I mean, that's really the shooter library on iArcade is one of the best.
Yeah.
They have that covered to the nth degree. What they really need is just, a couple of good online fighters. I mean, just that would be like the one thing I would like to see come to iArcade. Make sure that they're online compatible so we can play against each other.
The thing that I say is like they have games on in the library right now that's primed for online capabilities, like the racing game, the couple of sports games that they have, some of the fighting games that they have. They just seem like they're just primed for that. I'm not saying for the whole thing, because I know it's going to cost money. Servers don't come cheap.
Especially right now, they're very expensive right now.
Right. So we need to be realistic in terms of that. And I throw a poll in there because maybe if we had to pay for it, would you pay for it? Would you, so they can support these servers? In my case, if I got the games that I would like, then yes, I'll pay for it. So I just think that, it sucks.
Yeah, they just need, because I mean, it's the same thing with that games. I mean, some of the stuff that you play on, Arcade Net and stuff like that, most people don't even play those games on there, but they have it. They have the online play on there, but it's just the game lineup. Some people just don't turn it on to play it. So if they had those type of games that you want to play, and like they already have that format, then they can, they can get everything they need to do on that. So it's just, everybody has that certain, if you look at every single arcade, people. So you got Arcade 1-Up. They just went and put Darkstalkers, and then they got Street Fighter. They're doing that cabinet so that everybody can play online. And then they did NBA Jam and stuff like that. Then you got At Games, and they got that whole list that they got on Arcade Net that you can actually play. But the server, how it starts acting, the server kind of goes down and stuff like that. Then you have, like I said, hopefully our arcade, once they get up there, they'll be able to do that. But I think if they really did it, man, they'll just be killing it. I'm just saying, I think they'll be killing it if they actually did that. No problem.
I know I got an iArcade. Nick's got one. Gene's got one. I know Brad's got one. Mike, I think I see one behind you there, right? Do you have an iArcade, Ed? Do you have one?
Yeah, there it is.
I do not.
Is that something that
right here?
Are you something that you're interested in? I know that you have a Legends. So, is that something that you are thinking about?
Yeah, I've come real close to pulling the trigger. Just the mere artwork on the Double Dragon cabinet is reason enough. That is just so hot. I love it. It's beautiful, but I haven't done it yet.
Right there.
So yeah, they had a good sale the other day. You know, at the time. I don't know if it's still on sale.
It's still going to.
They had a really good sale on there.
Another week, I think, or week and a half. $100 off and free shipping.
That's true, Ralph. That's true.
I know this had nothing to do with it, but I was going to stream some Mutant Football. I was going to try to.
So like I would say, like Ralph just touched on, none of these things are perfect. There's room for improvement. Like Michael B had a show the other day about what has the best online gameplay. I mean, for my dollar, I actually think it's Arcade 1UP. To be, if I was really being honest, you play that. There's no issues ever playing online. You know, it's no cost associated. Never have a lag, anything like that. Issue is, not everybody has the game.
Yeah.
You know? People have the game.
4 games, 2 games online.
But that's I was about to say, like,
how hard is it? They don't put that many games on a machine. I mean, you're talking about like at the most 10 games would be the maximum.
Well, I mean,
it's a low bar. It's a low bar.
I agree. But what I'm saying is,
it has hundreds of games.
I still give the iArcade that option. I said, give me a few games. I don't want every game on the unit to be online. Give me a handful. Give me more than one game. Give me more than one game.
He's talking about the best. Like he's talking about what you said. He said that the best one that Arcade 1UP does have it because they can focus. You know how it is, man.
You got the NBA Jam.
Yes, like NBA Jam. Bam. That's all they're gonna do. Bam. Server is just for that.
Tiny amount.
That is it. Yeah, and then you got
tiny amount of games.
Go from there.
So, I mean, it's a tiny amount with the biggest amount of people on it. So it's more fun. It's more fun. I'm just, that's just my opinion. Brad, you have yours.
Well, everybody, you know how it is. Everybody learns from somebody else. You know how that goes, right? Mm-hmm. So you got, when Arcade 1UP came out, nobody else was really out there. Then you got, like RRK. They know that they knew they could not come out. I'm just telling you, what a 17-inch screen is. You see what I'm saying? So they said, nah, we ain't doing that. We're gonna go 19. We're gonna put some swans, stick some buttons in there.
We're gonna blow your eardrums out. We're gonna put
everybody just learns, and then
everybody power.
I was gonna say everybody learns from whatever they're gonna do, but you gotta be still different a little bit, and go from there. So you just gotta learn instead of you don't want to stay the same. You know how business. If you're a business guy, you know what's going on. You can't stay the same, or you're just gonna be out.
You ain't growing, you're dying.
Yeah, right. Basically it. You ain't changing either.
I would say
you don't change with the times.
iArcade probably learned a lot. There was they heard of all the complaints that they had for Arcade 1UP and said, listen, we're gonna go the opposite. We're gonna put quality, we're gonna pick a bigger screen, and that's it. And ad games, I don't know if any of y'all had an ad games when it first came out. It was trash because nothing worked.
Yeah, it was
but after a couple of months and a couple of firmwares,
a couple
of hundred,
I think they changed the game.
That's a strength. We joke about firmware, but that's a strength because it's constantly improving.
Right, but let me just add too. If it didn't have the ability to do what it does as far as modding, it'd be done because those 350 games, 350, those aren't any good.
With 350 games, but you play 5.
Yeah, I play Centipede. I ain't gonna lie, Centipede fun.
I play all the Atari games.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like those stuff is good, but
all the Fado, all the Atari games, all of them, they're all good.
But what I will say a lot of people say 150 games, they're not the greatest. And I'll be the first one to admit I think that as well. But when you look and start narrowing it down, that's probably around 4 or 5 cabinets worth of arcade 1-ups in there. You have the Burger Time, you got the Atari ones, you have Karate Champ. All those games are in there. So there's a few gems in there. But the ability to have online gameplay, the tournaments, being able to play pinball, being able to hook up and Coin Ops X, it puts it on another level that none of the other ones can really compete with.
Because hooking up a computer to that, y'all know me on that. I mean, you could just have plenty, just everything else you need on that. Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, that's why, just like it's the same. I guess you could say it's the same for the MVSX. Like ain't nobody really buy that until
until you can hack it.
I mean, I bought it because I'm a Samurai Showdown and Metal Slug guy, so that's why I bought that.
Nick, hold up, Nick, you were at my house, so I showed you exactly why I bought mine. I bought my ALU for one reason. It was for my Coin Ops build.
Yeah,
the one that we end up playing.
Yeah.
So I mean, I got a 3 terabyte Coin Ops build, so it was like, why? I was just. It's the games that are on there are cool. The classic games, they're totally classics. But usually when you get to the cabinet, you want to play your classics and you want to have a good mix. So I mean, I think that if, like you said, if it was just the classics, I think there would be a situation where you have a lot of retros really getting into it. They would love it, but I don't know if it would get as much love as it does since you're able to add certain stuff. I mean, when you go in Coin Ops, just regular Coin Ops, like Coin Ops X is cool. But like my Coin Ops next build has like all my PC games, all my fighters, everything comes through. I mean, I have newer stuff, so I mean, it's like I play everything on there. I play Killer Instinct, I play whatever. So, I mean, I think that's what sold it for me, is the ability to go to both extremes, to go completely old school retro and to go completely new with whatever's out right now. So, I mean, it's the only thing that keeps it alive for me. So,
yeah, long-term use, man. I mean, that's really what it is, longevity.
So we agree that there's room for growth for every company. They all have their pros and cons, and that IRK needs to be online. So we can move on.
Yeah, that's it. There you go.
Nice way to sum it up. Yeah.
There you go.
Can you show the cake again? I'm getting kind of hungry.
Hold on. You said it was nasty. I don't want no nasty cake.
It's not nasty.
I thought you were playing. Oh, okay.
It's not nasty. It's just hold on. Let me try one more time. Let me see. Hold on.
He said, okay, I got you. Hold on, let me see his face. Hold on, I gotta see his face.
I don't want to see his face.
Somebody eat it.
He took him off the street.
Took him off. See, you can tell. Okay, yeah, this is good. He lying.
I hope you joke on that cake. So, with that being said, that was an excellent way to pivot to what happened this weekend. We had a blast. People from the community, myself, Brad told me, hey, you got to go to this. He told me this months ago. I was like, you know what? I'll look it up. And then I told Mike Scheme and he said, yeah, I'm going through. And then my man, Stringer Films, he lives in Atlanta. He said he was going through.
Stringer's cool. That's a cool dude.
That's a cool dude, right?
He was cool.
And we also had my man, Ralph there. So that's us right at the entrance of the main floor that had, the Gamers Paradise. We had a blast there, and you can see we just chilling there. The thing was, it was always something to do, whether you were just playing the games because everything was on. You could just go in there and have a
replay.
You can
everything was on free play.
Everything on free play.
Everything.
Every single machine.
As many times. Hey, hold up, from 10 in the morning to 12 at night.
So was the owner there? Was the owners there to kind of like make sure everything was like? I'm talking about like the pinballs.
Well, not everyone. There's
I'm talking about like the pinballs. Like if
some of them were there. Some of them were there floating around, but they weren't there necessarily to fix it. Even though you seen that happen, because there was. So what happened is,
were you having to wait to get onto some of these, or like
yes,
like were they open? Like you could just walk up and
so when we the first day that we got there, we didn't have any issues. We could walk up to
nobody
one
was there.
and you could play.
Friday was the best.
Except
Friday
for,
was the best for playing.
Except for spooky Halloween. Even on Friday, it was busy.
Well, Spooky and Ultraman, both of those, they stayed locked up. Both of those.
Yeah.
They only had 2 machines for each one, and everybody wanted to play those machines. So
well, I got something for Nick. We got to go, since we're talking about the event now, we got to be honest about something. We got to thank Big Papa Brad over there. Because what happened is me and Nick was in the main hall. Here
we go.
We were in the entrance and we were walking around. We went to the indies, we went to the board games, we went everywhere. We kept going around in circles. We was like, man, neither one of us wanted to look at each other and say, man, this thing, it's cool, but it sucks. Like, what happened to everything? Like, we literally met a guy coming in and was like, yo, what are you guys here for? We was in line. He's like, yeah, I'm here to buy a pinball machine today. We was like, okay, that's cool. Yeah. But like, we didn't see anything. We saw like all the old computers. We went into the console room and we was like, man, okay, like this is done.
And the console room had a few cabinets. So we're like, maybe this is what they're telling us about.
Maybe this is it. And then Brad comes in. Brad's like, so are you guys ready to go to the main hall? He's like, main hall? Me and Nick just looked at each other, and when we walked in the door, you should have seen it. It looked like something out of a movie. Like when the light just comes over, everybody's like, oh!
when you go into that room,
you're like, I thought the Tommy Tudor was the highlight of the day. Like,
what game do you want to play? We got all of them. What you want?
It was incredible. We just sat there and looked like, oh my God, man. I can't believe we missed this. Like, because the day one, there was no signs leading you to the main hall. We didn't know.
Wow.
The signage wasn't the best.
Man, y'all could have been playing like a mug.
Yeah, you have to go down like a skinny hall and wrap around, and then it opens up.
Yeah, so
I wonder how many people went to the event and never even figured it out.
Well, I would think that it was probably a handful because a lot of those people look like they've gone every year. It looked like they've gone every year. But what I will say is that it was when you step into that hall, it was like a gamer's paradise because everything, all the sounds and everything, it was just blasting. It was fun.
If I had some powder in my hand, I did LeBron's. It was great, man. I mean, you can. It's nothing there. It's like I told Brad and Nick and Ralph and all the guys. I think it was one pinball machine that I was looking for personally that wasn't there. Just one out of every machine I was looking for.
Which one is that?
The Monsters. I like the Monsters pinball machine. That's my favorite pinball machine.
I will say that there was a couple of classics, not that weren't there, like the Attack from Mars.
Bride of Pinbot wasn't there.
They didn't have a Mortal Kombat anywhere.
Yeah, that was the crazy thing.
Anywhere in the entire place.
So back to what I was trying to say is that that's me getting my ass whooped. No, I will say that the people that there's people donating their machines. They donate their machines over the weekend and they get a pass to do it. Some people donate it just to donate. Some people are donating it so it could be a showcase to sell their actual products. So it was really cool. While we was there, we was playing this. I'll bring it up in a little bit. The Nightmare on Elm Street, and that unit actually sold for $2,000. He was asking for $4,000.
Don't bring that up. You know that hurt my feelings because what happened? Oh.
So he put a disclaimer out there. He told his wife. He said, "If I see the machine that I want for $2,000, I'm bringing it home." And she was like, "As long as I get an iPad." So he was going. So that was going to happen. And then the one machine that he really wanted
was the Nightmare on Elm Street, but
it sold for $2,000.
Dude was like, and then I found out I went to college with the guy that sold it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, man, I sold it for $2,000." Nobody called me or anything, but we were busy filming the first day and all this other stuff, so I didn't think about it. So he said the very first call he got on Saturday morning, a guy said, "Hey, I'll give you $2,000." He was like, "I don't want to take it home. You can have it."
Dang.
Now, what's this? You guys, there was wrestling there?
Yeah, like I said, so there's always something going on. And this was amateur wrestling. And I was like, I wasn't going to go. Brad said, you got to go. It's the funnest thing to do. It's going to be hilarious.
It was awesome.
And it was cool. Dude, these guys sold, some of that you could be like, oh, yeah,
I'm looking
kind
at
of suspect. But they really sold the hits and the bumps and stuff like that. Retro Ralph was talking about trying to go get a bump from one of the guys on there, and I said, Retro Ralph,
oh yeah,
we take one of these bumps, we may not get up. When you hear the way they slam on that mat, you would have thought they were dying.
And you see what Ralph just put out there, and I didn't know this either, and I live here in Atlanta until he posted it that we were on the news.
Let me show
that.
you. I got a video.
We were on
I saw all 5 of you guys on there. I'm pretty sure, right?
Oh snap!
At
That's
some
what I'm talking about. Congrats, y'all.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
That's pretty cool.
I had people calling me like, "Hey, Mike, you were on the news?" I was like, "What?" It's pretty cool.
He was like, "Oh, you talking about my video?" No.
Yeah.
No, he's talking about the news, man.
To me, what was amazing though is that a lot of these friendships that we've developed, they were real. When we finally got to see each other, it's like we've been friends forever. It was awesome.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
cool.
It was cool.
That is cool.
Brad's wife was so awesome as well.
Oh,
she's a gamer. So I mean, I'm not saying a huge gamer, but she was actually playing. There's some people that if you were to bring your significant other, she would have been standing next to you like, are we ready to go? She was over there having a ball. Yeah, so that's always
that would be my wife. Yeah.
Hey, Brad, your wife is a lovely woman, man. I told her thank you while she was there, and she was really cool. So
thank you, Mike.
All right, so we're gonna if you want to talk over the video, you can. We're gonna just play the video real quick here of the actual video. Yeah.
After taking last year off due to the pandemic, the annual Southern Fried Gaming Expo returned to the metro area this weekend. It took place inside the Cobb Galleria Convention Center. Now, the 3-day fan fair features more than 250 full-sized arcade games, pinball machines, and console systems. Attendees also enjoyed tabletop gaming, tournaments, and even live wrestling. Gamers wore masks and followed CDC guidelines. Thanks for joining us for Fox 5 News Edge. You can stay.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't that awesome?
You spot the boys in there?
Retro Ralph got it worked in his contract that he had a solo close-up. So that's why you saw him. He had the scorpion mask.
Now, you all had media badges, right?
Yeah.
Did you pay extra for that, or did you, what was the perks for that?
We just had to apply for it. I applied for me and Mike's, and also Stringer did for him in Retro. So you just did it. What the perks was this: we didn't have to pay for anything. Everything was free access. All we had to do was make sure that we show footage and do coverage, because next year they'll look.
Oh, you didn't have to pay for tickets?
No,
nothing.
No.
Wow.
But they had a disclaimer straight up. They was like, "Yo, we're checking behind you. If you don't put out any media, you will not be welcome back."
Oh man,
because you probably had to show this is my YouTube channel.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I had to put all the information. They had to verify that and stuff like that. So Retro Ralph is bringing up a point here. This was a really cool thing. They had in the console room, they had different tournaments that were going, and they had a tournament going for a 10-player Bomberman thing where you put your money in the pot, and whoever wins gets the pot. So we actually got permission to play on there, and it was fun. We had a blast. People was killing each other, and the cool thing about it is when you killed somebody, you get on the sidelines and you still participate in killing the people that's on the stage.
The guys that's still playing.
That is cool, right there.
Yeah, I mean, and imagine we had how many of us was playing at one time?
It was
six of us. It was 8 of us playing. Mm-hmm. So it was dope, man. The guy kept trying to get us to play day one, and we was like, nah, we ain't gonna play that. So finally, when we all got in there, he's like, hey man, everybody sit down and play. And when I will admit, I really miss playing that, because I was like, yo, that was dope, man. We were all killing each other.
I'm such a hater that when I died, I was still trying to kill Retro Ralph, and I was throwing bombs at him, and I did kill him. So it's a perfect game for a hater like me.
Yeah, what was your favorite thing that you played? Like for each
what
of
was
the
the
three of
favorite
you?
one?
Well, first let me answer this. John D. Hell no, I did not buy it. I love Zohar, but $115. I'm allergic to $115 for a damn thing. I could have made that marquee for 20, and I would have paid 50. But
he's gonna buy the $150 urinal from you guys, so you're good.
Listen, you're right. Leave my man alone. So, for me, my favorite thing playing, first of all, I was so down. You got to remember, I came from one point of the spectrum to the other. I did not have any interest in pinball when Ad Games first came out with this unit. I was not part of the first wave. Then I started getting FOMO, and I got in on the fourth wave, and then I love it, and I don't even play my my Legends Ultimate anymore. So when I went there, I didn't think I would play the pinball, and I love the pinball, and so it would have to be one of the pinball tables. It's probably the Elm Street one, because when you hit the skill shot on the first shot, you get a multi-ball, so it's already active right when you start playing.
Oh, right from the beginning, you're
right from the beginning. You over there knocking it out. Between that or the Marvels, because I love Marvel characters, it's got some cool animations, cool toys on the field. The sound effects are awesome. So it's probably a combination of those two. How about you, Killa?
You already know, because I'm the one that drug y'all over there to play the Freddy Krueger, the Nightmare on Elm Street. That's all. It's in my two favorite cabs, two favorite pinball tables. I have Monsters and Nightmare on Elm Street. Those are my two favorite of all times.
Really?
I love those because they're
never
fun.
hear people talk about those. I'm
surprised. So much fun. That's why I was really upset when the dude sold it, because he told you before. But it's funny, we mentioned it. We was talking about it before we even went, and I was like, man, these people talking about buying pinball machines and all this other stuff. I was like, man, if one of those two machines is in there, which I know the Monsters is never going to be $2,000, right? It's never going to sell for $2,000 unless somebody's on crack or something. You know what I'm saying? It's just not going to happen. But literally, the Elm Street was there and it was in decent shape and it sold for $2,000. My heart was broken.
Oh, I bet.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, guys. I got a call. I got a call right here. Let me just
bring it up.
Switch it over.
Oh dear.
My guy,
what's up? What?
Yeah, it's my boy. I'll be right back.
Kanye up in?
Call me later. Call me. Why you got that death stare on your face? Like, say something. All right, man. I'll speak to you later, bro. This guy. I'm sorry. He if you don't take his medicine, he acts a little funny.
He's here. Y'all should have kicked it while he was here in Atlanta, since he's living in the Georgia Dome.
Listen, he's over there acting like he's Batman. So anyway, I'll speak to him later. But yeah, that was fun. Brad, let us know what was your thing. I know you're the pinball king. So what was your thing?
I would say by far the best new pinball at the show was Halloween, by far. I'd say the honorable mentions out of the brand new pinballs, the Mandalorian pinball was fun. It has lots of multi-balls. The first one I played had a super sensitive tilt, and it would just it would tilt on multi-ball. So my first experience with it was like, I don't know if I like this. Then I played another machine.
You are very aggressive. I saw you playing.
That's how you play pinball.
He was over there like,
if you're good.
Ed, is that how you're supposed to play pinball? I heard you know a little.
You got to nudge, and you got to make the ball do the things you needed to do. But the other machines, the tilt bob was not so sensitive.
Yeah, I remember Brad. I was telling you, I was like, Brad, hey, I think this tilt is a little sensitive. He's over there about to just body slam it like, I was like, oh my god.
Like he sneezes and it gets tilted.
Yeah, but it was like it's like he was playing and I leaned against it. You know how you just rest
And it tilted.
and it tilted. I just touched it.
Oh man!
I didn't shut his. I was like, oh my god!
But that was just the one machine was set that way. It was set wrong. It was set too sensitive.
Looks beautiful, man. Look at that nightmare.
But,
man!
But the other table I really liked was Hot Wheels because it had lots of ramps. It has this cool kind of like Lego, like the Lego story where it's like things are like animated like that. And the Hot Wheels table had tons of ramps. It was a lot of fun. It was really a fast table. I like that one.
I really like the back glass on the Hot Wheels table. That was different.
Dang,
I like that.
It was cool.
Offset screen and everything. That was pretty cool.
So this table is mad old, and it was in good condition. And this is a Gobley table. The listen.
Sorry, man. Sorry, Mike.
No,
but they kept this thing in awesome shape. So that guy got a good deal for 2K. But this is the Halloween.
They had a T2 that was priced at $3,500. That was sweet.
Yeah, I was trying to get Retro Ralph to get it, but he was telling me Kim didn't give him the okay on that. And then he told me
sweet.
He said, you know what? I'm gonna get it anyway. Then he went back and forth, and then he ended up buying a stunt cycle. So there you go. And then this is the table that he was talking about, the Mando. This is the actual table that he was talking about was sensitive.
Yeah, that's the super sensitive table. Yeah.
But if you notice, there's probably a print right there on the arm where he dented it when he did one of those nudges. You really can't tell. He's very aggressive. But you know what? I know
I beat you though.
Yes, you did.
I beat you over and over and over.
Oh, come on, bro.
I'm just joking.
I got in there, but he did bust my ass. I ain't gonna lie.
Like his score was like 3 times. It's like
I'm like the jealous.
You just go to 78 million. I'm like at like 5. I'm like, oh my god, let me just leave.
Hey, did they have any older pinball machines there, or was it just all the new stuff like those?
Oh no, they had
old
ones, bro.
All the classics.
I mean, I go from playing Twilight Zone to Whirlwind to Cyclone to they had all the classic tables, man. It was amazing.
What
I gotta go next year.
Sign getaway.
We gotta go, man. Shoot,
the girl that was gonna beat me up? What table was she on? She was
playing on Red and Ted's.
This sounds like a story.
Oh, it's a story. Go ahead.
Let's hear the story.
He's like, look, I ain't getting off the table.
They had fishtails. They had all the tables. Most of the classics.
I'm right here standing at this table while this is happening. If you look in the background.
It's a. If you look right there in the background, it's a Red and Ted's right there. So we're super social because we're filming people. So since we're actually if you look at my video, I'm filming a lot of people. That's not us. I'm just filming some people everywhere, right? So since I'm filming people, I like to talk to them. I don't want to just be filming you and I'm being rude. I'm like, hey,
you don't want to be a stalker.
Yeah. So it's this chick, man. She's a little gothy, but it's a show. It's a game. It's just like a con. So people dress up and all this other stuff. And I walked up to her and I said, hey, how you doing? Or because it was the Red Ted. And she looked at me, she's like, what the hell are you doing? And she started going off and she just freaked out. And she lost a ball, dude. I thought she was gonna stab me. I literally backed away really slow. I was like, Nick, man, do you see this? For real, I didn't touch this shit. It's about to go down. I don't know what she went off.
She was mad that you were filming her?
No, I got close and I just say, hey, how are you doing? And she got freaked out. I guess she was in the zone.
That's what I was going to tell you right now. We noticed that there was a lot of people there that was playing with headphones. It's very loud in there, so you can't hear the music from the actual machines in anyway. So a lot of people were listening to her own music. So she was probably very into her music and probably got scared that she saw this big black dude there. She's like this, yo, bro, back up from me, bro.
I'm gonna stab you.
It's like pepper sprays you right there.
That shit was cool. She's like this. Hey, it's all good.
I was like, hey, you have a nice day, man. Just have a nice day. I hope you win.
So to
Can
your
I still record you? No,
a bit, there was no fun house there that I've noticed. I didn't see that. And to whatchamacallit, right here, someone right here. There were 2 baby Pac-Mans, and about 90% of the time
on Friday there were 2 baby Pac-Mans.
And then by Sunday,
Saturday,
there was 1.5.
Sunday was nothing.
They roped them up.
Even on Friday, the one baby Pac-Man that I played, you want to talk about super sensitive? Don't tilt it and just hit the flipper if it registered as a hit.
It was wiggly.
Yeah, but it
was
was
all over the place.
They never leveled it out though. It was tilting itself. It was bouncing around.
It was fun to play. It was fun to play.
It's one of the only games, and I don't know if there's any others that do that, where it's like a video game is half of it, and the bottom part is the pinball, and so you play Pac-Man on the top, and then you go down, and then they've got one here in Monroe.
If anybody broke it, it was probably Brad. He's very aggressive.
Probably broke Brad. Nice going, Brad.
I was like, let me break this baby Pac-Man for the rest of these people.
Yeah. Hey, Nick.
But that's fun, man. I can't wait to do.
And
Nick,
wait a minute.
I want to know when Mike was getting threatened with a knife, did you have his back, or were you just like filming?
you as a content creator, you're always filming because you never know when you can get good stuff.
He was filming me about to get stabbed.
He's like, whoa.
Tell me more.
Like,
this will give me about 500.
When's that video coming out?
Go viral.
Yeah. The crazy part is, like, we're just talking about pinball, but the arcade was just as on fire.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
I mean, they had arcades there were
the row of
collector shape.
The row of Nintendo machines was incredible.
Oh.
Was that all in the same hall, or was
they had the punch out, man? Because I'd be up on that.
Yes,
there was a punch
they
out.
did. Oh, okay,
I think they had 2 punch outs. It was one all the way in the back, and it was one on the Nintendo row. It was 2 punch outs.
I played the punch out, and it's super hard. It's fucking hard.
The
people's love for that game. It's not. I don't know, bro.
It's because you don't know the moves, man. It's a memory game.
It's so.
Come on.
It's different. Yeah. I like the NES. Give me the NES any day. That arcade shit, you can't even beat out Glass Joe.
Hey,
no, you can't beat out Glass Joe.
They had a disc of Tron that was amazing there.
Yeah. Hey,
and that's a game that you don't see a lot.
Hey, Stringer taught us something though. Stringer Films taught us a trick on Excitebike. Yes. You remember that, Brad?
Oh yeah.
Stringer Films
owned that game. Stringer was awesome.
He's like, if you wreck 6 people on Excitebike without wrecking, you turn gold and you never overheat until you wreck. I never knew that. He did it in the hall, in the game, live and in person. Cool.
Nice.
Cool shit.
So
he was cool too. Stringer Films and Ralph were just super cool. They were cooler than I even thought they would have been.
Next year is going to be the Rat Pack again. Hopefully we get some more people to join in. We're going to go over to Stringer Films' house, ball out, because he got like a real arcade, like a real. He got a full-size speedball. So it's light years ahead, and he has a couple of pinball tables as well. So we're gonna go over there, ball out, and have some.
Get some of those Stringer ribs too, because the ribs look good.
Oh man, he's made me jealous. Thank you, Show Me Retro, for not recommending that to me.
Great. Now the hungry comes in.
How do you go in the deep south and not get barbecue?
Well, so what? Now that you guys mentioned the food, what was the food situation like? Did they have vendors? They have food trucks? Like what did you? Nothing.
Papa John's,
granola bars.
They had Papa John's, and they had like a little storefront thing. They had like some sodas and chips,
pretzels, and stuff like that. Yeah, nothing to write home about.
But the thing
they didn't expect people to be there all day like you guys.
Well, no, this is the thing. Since you were there all day and you already had the pass, the hall was like totally open, so you could just leave. Go get you. You were right there on the main thoroughfare that had like a bunch of restaurants. So you could go get your restaurant, come back, and
Yeah, And to Ralph's point, they brought in
Man, look at that.
pizza that was made outside the premises at a Papa John restaurant and bring it, and you don't know how long that shit been there. You gotta make it all day.
You know what I had? I had Waffle House.
Oh, nice.
I should have did that.
Waffle House.
Was this at a convention center or at a hotel?
It's in a convention center located in the hotel.
Oh, okay. So you could have booked a room in that hotel.
Yeah, if you were rich.
Yeah. You want to spend $1,600?
Super nice hotel.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
How much was it? $1,500 a night? Is that what you said? Couldn't hear you.
It's like $1,600.
And no happy endings. And no happy endings at the hotel. I don't know what. Listen, at that price, I expect a happy ending.
It better be a pinball machine in a room and I'm done. You know what I mean? For that price, man. Or at least a NASA something.
That's why my boy, I sit with my boy. I appreciate him.
He had to snuggle up.
He wanted to get a room for everyone and just.
That's pretty cool, though, Mike. That was pretty cool, man.
And he put a piece of chocolate on the pillow, just for me.
No, my wife put a piece of chocolate out there.
Nah, it was him. I know it was him.
See, man, that's what I'm talking about. That was pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool.
Be nice, bro. Be nice.
That's pretty cool. You had him up there, man. That was pretty cool that you did that. That was pretty nice of you, man.
Yeah, we had a good time, man. My house is open, man. You guys, man. I'm not.
So next year, guys, it's moving to July. Back to July. They already got the stuff up for it. So come join us. Do that. Possibility in October. Retro Ralph is going to Too Many Games in Philly. I might hop over there as well. But I'm definitely going to the Houston one, so I could meet up with Mad Dad.
Oh yeah,
When's that?
I'll be there.
I gotta get the info on
I gotta
that.
figure out the time.
I need to get the info on the one in Houston so we can.
Houston Arcade Expo is amazing.
I'm coming.
Almost as good.
I'm
close.
Dreamcast Kyle wants to go. He's graduated. He's on arcade, so he's looking at these stuff and possibly, he may probably make a deal. I don't know about that because he has to bring it over the border, so that may not work out for him.
When is the Houston Expo?
Houston Expo. Whatchamacallit? Brad, you know this information.
I'll have to look it up. I don't know when they're doing it again, but it's amazing.
I'm sure it's during the summer months.
Oh, okay. So it's next year.
Next year. The only one that's coming up right now is the one in Philly.
Yeah. Too many games, yeah.
Yeah. So that's a real cool one. It's it's pretty big. I had some information. I think it's like they expect 3,000 people to it's more than that. I think it was 3,000 people the first time. I think it went to 10,000 people throughout the whole event.
Hey, pretty nice, man.
Yeah. So
hey,
my brother's up there. I might have to go up there, man.
Hey Nick, I just got a word. Somebody told me to mention that I beat you in pinball at least once, but that would be like 1 to 10. So I don't know if I should.
So let's talk about the time where we all three of us we played the Elm Street, and I got 79 million, and the next closest score was 10 million. Let's talk about that.
But do you have that? Do you have that table, Ed, on your ALP? Do you have the Nightmare on Elm Street?
It doesn't play the same.
I do. I haven't dived into it yet deeply. I've played it just to make sure it worked, but I probably got half the tables on there fit into that category though. But yeah, okay. I do.
Cool. I'm have to check that out again. I'm home on these FX tables right now, trying to get up in the leaderboard.
Ed, to let's bring you into this. So you played a lot of these virtual pinball tables from VPX.
Right.
Have you played those in reality, like a lot of them in real life as well?
A lot of them I have, even the old ones. Some of those old school Gottliebs. I'm like I said, I'm 55, so I've been playing literally since the 70s, and seeing them again, on the VPX stuff, I got all excited, downloaded a whole ton of them and play them. And the cool thing about virtual pinball in relation to real pinball is when you play virtual pinball for a while and then you go see the real pinball machine for the first time, be it a Medieval Madness or whatever, and you've only played it virtually, you can automatically, after the first, 4 or 5 balls, you playing it a couple times, getting used to the controls and the feel, you can automatically be good at it because you know what you're supposed to do already. And pinball is pinball if it's a decent table and the physics are correct. But the aiming skills, that's real, whether it's on the real pinball or the virtual table. It's if you're good at it, you're good at it, So the connection is a real thing.
I have to agree with you 100% on that because being the first time I'm playing, these were actually virtual other than Attack from Mars, but everything else was basically virtually. And then playing it on the real thing, it takes a little bit of while to get used to the speed of the ball. That's probably the biggest thing. But the rules are the same, the physics is somewhat the same. But it translates well. You'll be better at it than if you weren't playing virtual pinball.
Well, and at least you'll know the rules of the table too, right? That makes a big difference.
That's why I can't wait to go.
Exactly. That's half the battle. And if you watch the channel, that's one of the things I talk about is the rules. Is when the tutorial ones that I do, the rules are make the whole difference between scoring well and not scoring well. One thing I will say is one thing that doesn't carry over is the nudging. The nudging,
it's more physical. In the real world, it's a lot more physical.
You got to put your back.
Well, for Brad, it sounds like it is.
The machines, you gotta be willing to I don't know. There's nudging, and I love nudging. It's
I know
well, there's nudging.
I love it.
Yeah,
nudge to your tilt.
Yeah, I give it a good.
I was over here slapping the table, and it does nothing because the table is so heavy. I'm over here plopping, and it did nothing. It registers as a tilt though if you keep slapping it.
Yeah.
But, it's
Brad's like, I'm ready to go. He pulls out his sledgehammer.
You gotta have to in terms of that. But it was cool. But then you have some of the times where the physics is just not there. I tried playing the Elm Street one, and it was so it was so unenjoyable virtually that I thought that I would not enjoy it playing the physical table, but it plays like night and day. So, there are some nuances that you just can't replicate.
The other thing is at that show you found games. I'm sorry. At the show, there were games like Gottlieb Stargate. That's a great game that just gets no appreciation because no one's ever seen it. But it was at that show, and if you played it, it was great. I mean, there were all kind of great games that you might have missed. But that's such an abundance.
But that's the whole point of having, because tell you the truth, me personally, I didn't have we didn't have pinball. All we had was arcades, and that's all I played until they didn't have any of that stuff. So I finally got to actually, and yes, make sure y'all go subscribe to Digital Victory, Mike Ski Mask, Brad, everybody on the channel. By the way,
everybody's got some time to shine. So let's get this digital on there because I have to do a special shout out for somebody on the channel.
But that's what I'm saying. I didn't know about half of these tables, tell you the truth, and that's why digital pinball has brought people back. You know how most people they down on it and stuff like that, but it's brought people back to pinball and all the other tables that they haven't even played before and noticed. And there you go. You get to have them. You get to see them. And then once you see them in real life, it's even better. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to see what I've been playing in real life.
Right. Exactly.
So do me a favor, guys.
Much as I like the VPX recreations, and those are awesome, and the real ones are great. But I'm with you, Gene. Some of those FX3 tables and Zen tables, I love those. Those are amazing. They're half video game, half pinball. And you'll see some of those on my playlist, and those are great.
Yes. So this is so cool, your show, because a lot of people I could speak for me and MCAP. When we were growing up playing pinball, we just thought the objective was keep the ball in play as long as you can. And you going over the the rules and how to play it really makes a big difference. So that's why I really like watching your channel.
Awesome. Thank you.
I appreciate the shout out over there too, man, when I was coming at everybody. I'm just trying to get everybody into pinball and stuff. You know what I mean? And when I saw your channel, I was like, you know what, man, maybe just do some stuff like that, and try to get people into playing stuff together. So it was pretty cool.
Just to bring that up, he was gonna do another video calling you out, right? So I said, when you do that and he does your video, I'm gonna call him out. So we should do that. We should try to do that to get the community involved.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It was fun, man. It was fun.
One of the more recent things I'm starting to do is theme tables. I did all the racing theme tables. Not all, but I had like 7 or 8 racing theme tables that I highlighted, and then I did a Western themed, which is worth watching for my acting alone. It was spectacular, frankly. And I want to do a space theme and underwater theme. There's all kinds of stuff I got planned. It's really fun.
Okay, cool, man. Can't wait to see it.
Do me a favor. Anybody who's interested in the pinball, definitely jump over to Digital Victories thing. You can learn some things. It's very educational. It's fun. So go ahead, subscribe there if you haven't done so already. Let's go ahead. Can you do me a favor and bring up Mike Schemaz, my man right here, channel? Do me a favor, guys.
Yeah, if y'all doing it, how many people we got in here? Go get them, man.
My man, what you got, like 15? I mean, he got 15 subscribers, right? My goal is to get the man to 100, right? We got to get him to 100. So go ahead and sign up to him. He has a different perspective on things. Like, everybody has to have their own niche in terms of their channel. He's an enthusiast, so he's not doing, hardcore reviews. He's going about things that he's passionate about. So go over to his channel. It's a very interesting take on things. So please go over to his channel, subscribe. So me and his missus, we could be best friends. I want her to be best friends.
He already gave you chocolate, so
yeah.
So hey, but for real, so Ed, so what made you? I'm gonna ask the same thing to Mike too. So when you started this, what made you start your YouTube channel? So first, Ed, what made you start doing it, man? Did you watch anybody or what?
That's a great question. Watching Retro Ralph and all the guys when the Legends Ultimate came out, that's when I got really going on all the retro stuff. And of course, I have my emulators on the PC that I've messed with over the years. But then the Ultimate Arcade came out, and when I saw the advertisement for the new pinball machine, that came out, and the few videos I watched were awesome, and frankly, it was inspiring. When you see them talking about, P-Dub and Retro Ralph and all the guys, when they talked about the capabilities of the machine and the ability to use the VPX tables, which I played on my PC before, but the fact that I could play them on this stand-up, I got all excited, and I don't know, I was inspired by others that had the YouTube channels, and I was like, I want to do that, because none of them were doing the kind of stuff that I did. They'll show a table. Some of them will talk a little bit, but mine are kind of goofy. I mean, you guys watch, I bring a lot of humor to it. I do a little bit of tutorial, and I kind of mix it all up together, and no one was doing that. So I was like, let's try it.
Oh, good, man.
So there was a need in the community.
What about Mike?
You brought it. So thank you.
Yeah. So what's up, Mike? What's up?
Tell us about what brought you and your channel.
Believe it or not, man, I just like gaming. I had already had most of these games, man. And my wife kept telling me, she was like, you just see things a little differently. Like, how we talking about Cupheads and stuff. Like, I like talking to people about games. Like, this what really makes them tick. It's I love indie games. I think Nick, you got a chance to see that probably more than anybody else that knows that's on here right now. I'm doing a whole nother show about indie games, like from the convention. I like playing stuff that that most people don't play. I like the difference, and I like seeing the different ins and outs of it. I'm a tech guy. I started. I'm like Mad Dad. I started off with modding and seeing how things worked and making things, and at the end of the day, I just like sharing all that stuff. I was in the community for a long time. A lot of people on this in the chat probably had seen me years ago or a couple, for a while when we were building arcade 1-ups and stuff, and we were doing mods, and especially when we got to the ALUs, a lot of people, we were helping each other out with with a lot of the mods and stuff. And I was like, man, people keep asking me how to do this, how to build that. Can I sell them this? Can I make them that? And I was like, you know what, man, I never really made a channel. Let me make a channel, and anybody want to ask me anything or we want to talk about anything, we just get it done. I like just getting on. I just like to talk. I just like to have fun. So it works for me.
Yeah.
You know what's great is like when you say that is you get a question and you find you answering the same question over and over and over, like in forums or something.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a video about that, it's so much easier because you can just be like, oh, cool, man, I made a video about that. I mean, you just point them over there.
Dude, instead of,
oh my gosh.
I used to do it all the time. I'd be like, I would make like, I wasn't making YouTube videos, but I would since I have my stuff, I would make like little like snippet videos of how to stuff. Like that I would just make for myself, like with key mapping or stuff like that. And I would end up sending that stuff to people. Like I would just send it to them. Like I said, man, you know what? I'll probably send these same files out 150 times.
You don't know how many times you helped me out or Meatball Saucy. Y'all two in the community have always done that for people. Like whether you hop on the phone with somebody or you send a video or you do that. So I love that.
I'm always here. Like to this
that's
day,
basically almost all my videos.
Yeah, that's what I said. To this day, people call me. Like I guess because we're on different time zones, people send me messages at weird. So like I had this one guy, that used to.
I love all my guests all the time. I was trying to give a little bit of a surprise, buddy. And they're in the description to my channel and all the people on this show. So that's why I'm giving them special time right now.
Are they in mine?
Segment. Yes, they're on your channel as well.
Okay. They're in my description too.
Okay. Oh, by the way,
go, buddy.
if anybody looks right here, you will notice something.
We're changing it up.
From Retro Ralph, UAG, and all the guys, when we were down there, we discussed that my name
has too many damn words.
Damn long. Everybody said my gamer name was just too damn long. So it was going to be from Mike Game Killa just to Mike Game Killa. And it's going to be easier. You be able to type it in, get it, know what it is.
It was hard to find you.
We're gonna call him
MGK.
MGK, baby.
MGK. Mike Game Killa. MGK is gonna be it.
We're all just gonna have acronyms pretty soon down here. Like
officially
UAG, RG.
We got
MDG.
We got
MDG
UAG,
already been there, brother.
MDG. We got MGK. We got Digital Visual. We got Big Papa Brad, and we got Dishwater Games. We got them all. We got them all, baby.
PBG's already taken though. That's Peanut Butter Gamer. I'm serious.
So bring up Brad's channel. Brad got a unique
aspect
on this. He's doing a channel where his passion is going to arcades and letting people see what's out there. So he always does.
That was the
tours on there.
Chicken one that we were showing earlier.
Talk to us about it, Brad.
How do you only have 52 subs, man?
I don't know. I was at 16, and my grandkids they saw my YouTube channel. They said I needed a real YouTube name, so they named my channel for me, Papa Brad's Gaming.
I love it.
And I just want to film stuff I love, and what I really love is going to arcades. So that's going to be mainly what I'm going to film, and that's what I love. Retro Ralph says, "Do what you love, film what you love," and that's what I'm going to do.
We decided to go with a different angle. You didn't know I had this kind of power, did you?
Oh man.
I have so much power. I can actually have a different camera angle on you. That's crazy.
Jeff, thank you. That was real attractive.
Meatball, I love you.
What did you say?
I love you.
What's up, Meatball? What's up, man?
Meatball, the man. He's the man.
Meatball.
I'm saying it right here. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, Meatball, for everything you've done.
Remember, listen. Last weekend we stood to something like ungodly hour.
4 in the morning.
4 in the morning on the East Coast. I was crying because I was falling asleep.
No, you wasn't crying. You just fell asleep.
Well, I'm old. I'm old. I need my naps. I do my naps. So he stood up and helped us out to beginning and end. So thank you so much, and
Yeah,
the community thanks you.
Yeah, I redid my pinball table. Like I could, for some I don't know. I've tried to do it 5 or 6 different times with the what's that, the popper. Like I can get it, but it never works right. It'll get all the way to a certain point, and I just get jacked up. And these guys worked me out. They worked they got my whole popper bill going for me. So man, I appreciate it, man. I can actually load my own tables again now.
Digital, what are you using for a front end?
Hey, real quick, Mike, can you tell me about your back glass too?
My back glass? What do you want to know about it? Let me know what you're talking about.
Is that a whole custom box there?
No, mine isn't the custom box. It's let's see if I can get it here. It's not a custom box. It's just I guess it's semi-custom because I have my DMD and I have the speaker grills, and I just have everything. I have a custom-made topper that I made in like 30 minutes during the show one time, and it actually lights up and everything. So that's it. I mean, I'm actually in the process. Me and Nick was talking, and a couple of guys, me and Mad Dad, all of us was talking. I was gonna order a back box, and I was having issues trying to get it. I appreciate what's the name of the store up in Canada? Buy Stuff Store.
Okay, great.
No, Buy Stuff Store. They reached out to me. They were gonna do a box for me, but I'm kind of a handy guy. I like to work on stuff, so I think I'm building my own box. I pretty much got everything together to build my own box. I'm gonna do something a little different, so I'm gonna do it myself.
That looks great. I love that. You got the best looking skins I've seen. That's spectacular.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yes, I do. Thank you very much.
That was nice, man.
It is very nice. It's better in person, to be honest with you. Like the photos and things like that don't do it justice. Like it's clean from the from the legs to the top, and his panel is gorgeous. The little details that he did on the legs, and he made a damn plunger from scratch. That's crazy. It looks gorgeous. But it's still not better than mine, but it's still gorgeous. It's very nice.
Got it.
Very nice. So with that being said, guys, my boys right here, MCAP and the Corner Boys, they're having a little giveaway, guys. So if you haven't subscribed to their channel, go ahead and subscribe to their channel. When they get to 500, they're giving out a gamer mini. So, that's nothing to sneeze at. You know what I'm saying? But also the best artwork out there, to be honest with you, if you want, it has to be the me.
No, okay, we got you.
I'm like, are you still talking about the gamer mini? And that, like,
no. I did enough promotion. Now I'm talking about me because I'm self-centered.
All right, take your screenshots.
So I'm a self-centered asshole, and I think that my ALP is the best ALP. Thank you.
No, I thought you meant like you were the best artwork. Like take a picture of you.
That as well.
Put it on the side of your cabinet.
Yeah. I mean, why not? Why not?
Your average gamer themed pinball machine.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be worth something like 5 cents one day. And then digital. I was gonna send you a message. I don't appreciate you rocking my haircut, bro. That's my haircut. That's right. There's a punishment.
I can't help it.
My boy got me. Me neither. Back in the days, I had long, luscious hair.
Yeah.
And then
you did, huh?
Kids happen. You know how that is.
Yeah, no, me too. Yep.
So with that being said, guys, we don't want to take up any more of your time. We went at 140. It was nice to talk to everybody here on the panel. Go ahead and subscribe to the channels, guys. Especially Mike Ski Mask.
Mike Ski Mask. It's in the description.
Just go through everyone in the descriptions. Click them all. Subscribe. Then make another YouTube account. Do it again.
Yeah.
Console info coming soon.
I'll do it from each one.
You know what I mean? Metroid Dread. Make sure y'all get that on Switch when it comes out on the 8th.
let's make a promise, guys, that next year we go to one of these conventions. There's so many of them throughout the country. We go to one of them and meet up and solidify these friendships that we have and make it real.
Please, everybody.
It's really awesome.
Yeah, we had a great time. I would love to meet all of you guys in person. We just had such a good time, man. It was dope. I would just love to have that happen.
All right, guys.
It'll be a blast.
So, you know,
and we'll have some better food. You know, we won't go to this crappy Italian restaurant or.
We're definitely not going there. I will stand outside. I will stand outside, and if I have to steer you away, like, don't go there.
Hold up, but I said you can go wherever you want. I said wherever you want to go.
No, it wasn't your fault. Show me Retro when you watch this on the replay. I'm talking directly to you. You ruined this experience for me.
Where is he? Is he in the chat?
He made my voice crack.
Hey.
What happened?
Hey, real quick, Gene, thank you so much for asking me to come on the show. I appreciate all you guys very much. Thank you very much. Meatball Solid, appreciate the kind words. Thank you. Hope I can be on the show again.
No,
you definitely will. Once you get on the channel, you friend of the family. You can open the fridge. You can open.
I'm glad you came on, man. I'm glad you answered my message, man, and for coming on. I knew you needed to be. I was just like, man, we got to get him on here. And my panel said, yeah, let's get him on. So that was pretty cool. So I appreciate you coming on, Mike coming in, Brad, always.
Yeah, dude, you have an awesome show. I love watching your show, man. Watching the reviews of, you know what I'm saying, Ed, man, with the tables, man. I love that. It makes my day because I can't play worth a crap. So
and he still sucks. After he watches, does he still suck? So
yeah, I do. I do.
But that's the thing, man. I mean, I know we're trying to get up out of here, but that's the thing. Like when, you know, you just comment on a video, and then next thing you know, that person gets back with you, but you don't expect them to email you back real quick or say anything to you, you know. But then, bam, he emailed me, and I was like, oh snap, you know. It's like, oh yeah, we need to do something, and then that's basically how I got. That's how we are right now.
We still need to get 8-Bit on here. So 8-Bit, if you're in here, I know you're out there saving lives, but one day you need to stop and get on the show. We really want to see you, bro.
Yeah.
And, you know, and each one of our channels is a little bit different. We're not all the same thing, right? I mean, some of us focus on pinball, some of us are focusing on modding, some of us are focusing on
nerd stuff in the background, art stuff.
right. So, but the point is, we all come together because we all like retro gaming, right? However you want to look at it, and it's a great community. I love all the people. We have a lot of people that are in these chats that watch every single one of our channels and subscribe to every single one of our channels, and they're like this core group of people. It'd be so awesome to get everybody together. I know Michael B was talking about doing something in either Vegas or Chicago at some point, but you know, with the whole pandemic stuff going around, that you know, we got to work around that too. And you know, of course, he's coming from Canada, so you know, that's a whole nother issue.
My boy Leslie is in the chat. What up, Leslie? So this is how we're gonna end it. We're gonna end it with a funny commercial from one of our sponsors. Let's go ahead and
really screen this.
Oh, you know, when I got control, who knows what's gonna
Where's
happen.
the disclaimer? I have no idea what this is.
Me either.
Vanavond topmodels singing on ice. Maar nu eerst Men with Talent.
I think I would watch that show.
I'm thinking about submitting my talent.
Man, I got hungry. Man, and then now y'all want me to drink something? Ain't this a mug right here?